ZIYAH had asked Shannon about this area called Outer Drive in Balford.
Before January the 9th, you had a conversation with ZIYAH about a location on Outer Drive in Balfour?
Yes.
And that was surprising to you, right?
Correct.
And how close in related that is to where ZIYAH resided on Outer Drive in Bedford?
Did you end up giving her directions on how to get to that location?
Yes.
Only a few short blocks.
And Outer Drive, where ZIYAH lived. And I'm going to stay on. I ain't going to even come off. And you're going to see how the short distance.
She asked me, she said, "Hey, TT," she said, "where is Balford and Outer Drive?" And I told her, I said, "You know exactly where Balford and Outer Drive at?" I said, "Outer Drive is right where the wine basket at." And I said, "You know where Balford at?" And she was like, "I get Balfour and Bedford mixed up." So I said, "You already know Balford is before Bedford."
It is between where she was picked up and she was almost home.
Does that location have any special significance to you?
No.
Do you know anybody at that location?
No, the only thing that I'm familiarized with is just picking up Jarvis on Outer Drive in Balfour. It's just on a corner.
On a corner?
Mm-hmm.
Not at an address?
Not on the address.
So you go past this one light, and then the street that's similar to Bedford, what they call Balford, it's right here, it's Berkshire. This where Jarvis and his partner had to be traveling down this street to see right there. I'm gonna slow down. Just in a quick few seconds, she was on Balford. She was almost home. They could have took her around the corner and dropped her off. In a matter of 30 seconds, she could have been home. But no, they had sinister plans for this young lady.
Went to AutoZone, got the water pump. On our way back from AutoZone, I believe we forgot something. So we ended up turning back around, going back to AutoZone, grabbed whatever we forgot, came back. And on our way back, we was coming down Harper. Jarvis said, "I see my niece right there. She walking." We pulled into Angel's liquor store. I still didn't see her. He pointed across my face, said she right there. She was coming across the street at that time.
Harper.
She got in the truck with us. She spoke, King, Jay, and we proceeded back to the shop.
This video answers a lot of questions for me and help make things make a little bit more sense. I was wondering the walking distance of these places that King spoke of. I was not able to find an Angel's liquor store on Harper. I was able to find an Angelo's Party Store, which is a liquor store in Harper Woods, not far from the Park Crest Inn where he checked into on January 9th, 2024. Another thing that I learned in this video is that the store is actually connected to the shop. I mean, there's a door that you can open to go straight into the shop from that store. So now I'm wondering, and the shop is not that big, how did King not know or hear anything? How did people in the store not know or hear anything? Check this out, y'all.
1,000 block of Connor, where the infamous store that ZIYAH here walked into the day before she was turned up missing, is where you see that this door was originally connected to the car shop that Jarvis Bus owned and operated out of.
ZIYAH had asked Shannon about this area called Outer Drive in Balford and how close in related that is to where ZIYAH resided on Outer Drive in Bedford. Only a few short blocks.
And Outer Drive, where ZIYAH lived. And I'm going to stay on. I ain't going to even come off. And you're going to see how the short distance it is between where she was picked up and she was almost home. So you go past this one light, and then the street that's similar to Bedford, what they call Balford, it's right here, it's Berkshire. This where Jarvis and his partner had to be traveling down this street to see right there. I'm gonna slow down. Just in a quick few seconds, she was on Balford. She was almost home. They could have took her around the corner and dropped her off. in a matter of 30 seconds, she could have been home. But no, they had sinister plans for this young lady.